Did you know that in Japan there are communities where women live past 90 years of age with health, energy and vitality? And it's not just because of their diet, but also because of simple practices that are part of their routine. These Japanese exercises, often unknown, help keep the body active, the mind young, and even prevent the signs of premature aging. Best of all, any woman over 40 can start today, without needing a gym, without expensive equipment, and in just a few minutes a day. So, if you want to live longer with energy and without losing your vitality, stay with me until the end, because I'm going to show you the 3 Japanese longevity exercises that can transform your health and slow down the aging of your body. And before we begin, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel. Here you will find practical tips on health and longevity, especially designed for women over 40. Exercise number 1. Japanese squat shiko. The first exercise comes from a traditional Japanese practice called shiko, used for centuries by sumo wrestlers, but also applied as a way to maintain strength and vitality throughout life. Shiko is inspired by a traditional Japanese sumo movement. Unlike the common squat, it works not only the legs, but also hip mobility and posture, which are fundamental for maintaining vitality and independence after the age of 40. It resembles a common squat, but the difference lies in the posture and awareness of the movement. You should spread your legs wide apart, keep your spine straight, and lower yourself slowly as if you were pushing the floor with your feet. The secret lies in slowness and control, because this deeply activates the muscles of the legs, hips, and glutes. And why is this movement so valuable after the age of 40? From this age onwards, we begin to lose muscle mass at an accelerated rate, especially in the legs and hips. This can lead to instability, knee pain, and even increase the risk of falls. Shiko works precisely in these critical areas, helping to preserve strength, improve balance, and maintain active blood circulation. In addition, as the movement requires focus and breath control, it also works as a mindfulness practice, helping to reduce stress, which is one of the great enemies of healthy aging. But here's an essential point. Even though it is a simple exercise, any physical practice should be done with proper guidance. If you are not used to exercising or already experience joint pain, it is important to talk to a healthcare professional before including new movements in your routine. This will ensure your safety and allow you to enjoy the benefits without risk. How to do it? Stand with your feet wide apart, slightly wider than your shoulders, and your toes pointing slightly outward. Bend your knees and slowly lower your hips as if you were going to sit down, keeping your spine straight. When you are in the squatting position, slowly lift one leg to the side, raising your foot a few inches off the ground as if you were making room. Return your foot to the ground and repeat the movement with the other leg. Return to the starting position and repeat the sequence 5 to 10 times, respecting your limits. Safe adaptations. If it is difficult at first, you can use a chair or nearby support to help with balance. The movement does not need to be deep. The most important thing is controlled execution. Benefits. This exercise strengthens the muscles in your legs, glutes, and hips, improves balance, stimulates blood circulation, and helps maintain good posture. In addition, because it requires coordination, it also activates the brain, which is great for preserving cognitive functions. Essential tips. Start slowly, focus on correct execution, not speed. Wear comfortable clothing and shoes, and if you feel sharp pain, stop and seek professional help. Essentials. Consistency, 3 times a week, correct breathing, and gradual progression. With regular practice, you improve muscle tone, protect your knees, and stimulate blood circulation, helping to maintain the vitality of your legs. Exercise number 2. Sitting and standing up from the floor, modified seiza. This exercise is inspired by the Japanese custom of sitting on the floor in a position called seiza, which strengthens joints and improves mobility. This movement, sitting on the floor, is a very common habit in Japan. It may seem simple to us, but over time, especially after the age of 40, sitting and standing up from the floor becomes a real challenge. The good news is that by practicing this exercise regularly, you strengthen important muscles, improve flexibility, and maintain your body's autonomy for much longer. To do this, simply sit on the floor in a comfortable position, preferably on a rug or mat. Then slowly stand up without pushing yourself up, trying to use as little support as possible. Next, lower yourself back down to the floor. Ideally, repeat this movement a few times, always calmly and within your own limits. This exercise works the strength of the legs, glutes and hips, improves joint mobility and helps maintain motor coordination. In addition, it stimulates circulation and gives you more confidence for everyday activities, since many falls or limitations begin precisely when the body loses the ability to perform basic movements like this. It is worth remembering that if you experience pain in your knees or lower back, the movement can be adapted. A safe way is to use a low chair for support until your body is stronger and more flexible. This precaution prevents overload and ensures that the exercise is done safely. How to do it? Choose a clean space, preferably with a rug or mat. Start sitting on the floor with your legs crossed or in a comfortable position. Rest your hands lightly on the floor or on your thighs to assist with the movement. Slowly rise to a standing position without a quick push, using as little support as possible. Then lower yourself again in a controlled manner until you are sitting on the floor again. Repeat 5 to 10 times, always respecting your limits. Why is this movement so important? Many women over 40 begin to experience difficulty squatting, getting up from the sofa or even from the floor. This exercise directly works on the strength of the legs, hips, glutes, and balance, all of which are essential for maintaining autonomy and vitality as we age. In addition to strength, it improves joint mobility and motor coordination, which helps prevent falls and maintain confidence in simple everyday activities. In Japan, the ease of sitting down and getting up from the floor is even used as an indicator of longevity, as it shows that the body still has flexibility and endurance. Main benefits: strengthening of the legs and hips, improved mobility and flexibility, reduction of stiffness in the joints, increased autonomy in everyday life, stimulation of blood circulation and posture. Important: if you feel pain in your knees or lower back, you can adapt the movement. Use a low chair as support to make it easier to sit down and stand up until you gain more strength. And remember, professional supervision whenever possible ensures that the exercise is safe and effective. Exercise number 3. Japanese stretching for the spine and hips. The third exercise comes from Eastern practices widely used to maintain mobility and relieve tension in the spine and hips, areas that tend to become stiff after the age of 40. It is a simple but extremely effective stretch for maintaining posture, preventing pain, and making the body feel lighter. In Japanese temples and in the routines of long-lived women, there is a simple exercise that combines breathing and stretching. It is known to revitalize the body and calm the mind. To do it, start standing with your feet shoulder-width apart. Take a deep breath and, as you exhale, slowly bend your torso forward, letting your arms fall toward the floor as if they were very heavy. Don't worry about reaching the floor right away. The important thing is to keep the movement smooth and within your limits. Then slowly return to the starting position, unrolling your spine vertebra by vertebra. This movement, repeated for 5 to 10 minutes upon waking up, improves circulation, increases oxygenation of the brain, and reduces stress. 3 fundamental pillars for those who want to age healthily. This movement can be repeated a few times, always respecting the rhythm of your breathing. It helps to stretch the entire posterior chain of the body, loosen the back muscles, increase hip flexibility, and stimulate blood circulation in the pelvic region. In addition, it is a great ally for relieving stress, as it combines deep breathing with muscle relaxation. An interesting variation is to gently hold your elbows with your hands and let your torso sway slightly from side to side. This increases relaxation and further releases accumulated tension in the lower back and hips. Regular practice of this exercise can increase energy levels, reduce post-exercise pain, and improve overall well-being, as it also helps maintain an upright and firm posture, which is essential for those seeking to age with vitality. Among the main benefits are more energy in the morning, greater spinal flexibility, reduced muscle tension, and even improved sleep quality. However, it is important to remember, women with serious spinal problems, herniated discs, or orthopedic limitations should perform this exercise under professional guidance to avoid overexertion. With discipline, this simple habit can become a true ritual of longevity, preparing the body and mind for the day. Contraindications and precautions. Consult a doctor first if you have severe herniated discs, acute orthopedic problems, a recent history of heart attack, uncontrolled hypertension, or frequent vertigo. If you experience sharp pain, dizziness, or shortness of breath, stop immediately and seek professional guidance. Helpful modifications. Reduce range of motion, lean on a chair/wall, or take shorter breaths until you regain your breath and confidence. After the age of 40, a woman's body undergoes natural changes that require special care, and small adjustments to her routine can make all the difference in maintaining health and youthfulness. One of the first tips is to prioritize hydration, as drinking water throughout the day not only helps keep skin firm and beautiful, but also promotes proper metabolism and the elimination of toxins. Another essential point is quality sleep. Resting between 7 and 8 hours a night regulates hormones, strengthens memory, improves mood, and reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease. Diet also deserves attention, including more antioxidant-rich foods such as red fruits, green vegetables, and oilseeds, helps fight free radicals that accelerate aging. In addition, dedicating a few minutes of your day to conscious breathing or meditation reduces stress and brings emotional balance, which are essential factors for a long and healthy life. It is equally important to cultivate social ties and maintain an active life with family and friends, as science shows that women who maintain good relationships live longer and get sick less often. Finally, never underestimate the power of daily movement. Walking, climbing stairs, or practicing low-impact exercises, such as the 3 Japanese exercises I mentioned throughout the video, not only strengthen bones and muscles but also help preserve independence and vitality for much longer. We have reached the end of today's video. These 3 Japanese exercises may seem simple, but they have a huge impact on health, vitality, and even the way the body responds to aging. By practicing regularly, you strengthen important muscles, improve your posture, gain more energy, and preserve your autonomy for the future. And remember, before starting any exercise routine, it is always important to listen to your body and, if possible, seek the guidance of a health professional to ensure that everything is done safely. If you liked the content, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell icon so you don't miss the next videos. Here I share practical tips on longevity and care that every woman over 40 needs to know. And take the opportunity to leave a like because that helps me a lot to bring you even more quality content. In the pinned comment, I left a special recommendation for those who want to accelerate results in a healthy and natural way. Take a look because it may be exactly what you are looking for. See you in the next video with more health and longevity tips.